G'day everyone, Brian from Prime Cuts Lawn Care here in Yass, New South Wales, Australia. It's Friday, I think it's the 14th of June. It's about 1:15 in the afternoon. I'm rugged up. It's only 10 degrees Celsius, which I think is about 50 Fahrenheit, so it is a bit chilly. But I've had a request from Doc at DLT Lawn Care. G'day Doc and Sarah. Just about my Cub Cadet. It's called a WST 100, WST wheeled string trimmer, which I call a wheeled whippersnipper. And just a little bit of a rundown of it. So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around and we'll have a bit of a look at the wheeled whippersnipper. So here it is everyone, the Cub Cadet WST 100. So I'll just go in a little bit closer here and you can see WST 100, 140cc. I'm pretty certain it's a little Kohler motor, and down the bottom there it shows 3-year warranty, which I'm happy with. Pretty much, you know, let's call it like a modified push lawnmower, but with little changes. So what we've got is a very basic little motor. There's no choke, there's no priming it. It's all essentially done on the cable, and when that's closed you start it, when that's open it stops. So pretty basic little piece of machinery. So on this side what we've got is we've got the air filter. Oh, still nice and clean, that's good. Just close that up. Obviously fuel cap, not much else on this side. And then on this side we've got the oil. You can see there, that's pretty straightforward what oil we use. Oil there, might need a little change. And you can see there, that's where the spark plug is. So a very basic little bit of equipment. The other thing what I will show you, and that's the part of the wheel whippersnipper, is the line. So what I'll do is I'll just put it up on something a little bit higher so it will be easier for us to see. So what I've done everyone, I've just tilted it so we can get in to the nuts and bolts of it all. This is where it spins around. You can see the line there. You can see the adjustments here for height. You've got to be careful with these. See, that's even from yesterday come a little bit loose. So you just make sure that that's tight. And I'll get that sorted now. Actually I was going the wrong way. So it's tight, which is good in this one. So you just have to be a bit careful with that. And then what I'll do is I'll just tilt this back up. I don't want it to be that way for too long. And then I'll show you how the line clips in. So I hope you can see that okay everyone. Oops, sorry, I bumped it. It's a little bit tricky where I am. But you can see the line there. What it does there's a bracket there that you loop it in through, and if you can see, that moves. So I'm pushing that out. So what you do is you loop your line like that, you feed it in this way. I hope you can see that all right, which has been looped in there, and then this bit loops over this bracket, and then it just hooks in, and then that's set, and it works really well. So the other thing I wanted to show you was just the, let's call it the line thickness. So what I've got there is I've got the whippersnipper line that I use on my hand whippersnippers, which is the 2.4 mil 0.095 still. That's the CF3 Pro, which I'm using at the moment. And the wheeled whippersnipper line is 0.155 inch or 0.39 of a centimetre wide. So it's quite thick, and you can see the difference between the two there. So it's pretty chunky, and as you can see on my previous videos, it does do a very good job. And I think I've said before there, one of the big things I like about this bit of equipment is I would rather break the whippersnipper line or the trimmer line because it's plastic. I'd rather break it than a blade or a bit of steel. So in some of those areas where you're a bit iffy about things, I think it works really well. So I've just moved it back down to the driveway. What you'll see there to the left of the wheel whippersnipper is like a little oil pump. So when I change the oil, I just slip that in down where the dipstick is and just pump the old oil out, and then top it up, as it says there, with 10W30, which I've got plenty of, and that's all done. Haven't done changed the spark plug yet, but as everyone would know, that's pretty simple and straightforward. But that'll be a winter job, which it is now. So between now and spring, I'll change the oil and change the spark plug. So just a little bit more detail on the wheel string replacement cutting line. It's I think it's Remington Troy-Bilt, it says. Hopefully that's coming through all right. Sorry, the old fella's got to have his glasses on here to be able to read this stuff. And as it says, diameter 0.155 inches or 0.39 centimeters. I think that's more, we would call that 40 mil. So it's a good thickness, and within this this pack you get 10 pieces of line, the length of the line is 18.5 inches or 47 centimeters, and it's pretty tough and it's pretty durable. And then with that, there's instructions with regard to, as I showed you, how to loop it over. Very, very strange. Very straightforward instructions there, and it's actually got there yeah, just a few things. So that comes from, looks like MTD LLC in Cleveland, Ohio. So Doc, it's not too far from you. So anyway, I just can't remember how much they cost me, but I bought that at the same time to as what I did with the wheel whippersnipper. So it's a really basic little piece of equipment, but really useful. There's not too many things to go wrong with it. As I said, at the bottom there with those butterfly nuts, adjusting the height, make sure they're tight, and I do that before I start, and then even when I finish, because you know, with some of that rough stuff that you're dealing with, you've got to make sure that's all okay. When the line is had it or gone, you certainly know when one side has been completely stripped versus the other side, because it can wobble a little bit. So you just pretty much stop it and replace it. And a lot of the times the second piece will be pretty much gone as well, so I actually change both at the same time, and that just makes sure that it's still balanced. But other than that, you know, it's to all intention purposes like a mower, a push mower. So you do your oil changes, you know, I'll call it roughly every 50 hours like I do for my big mowers. Or, you know, we all know what it's like, and you feel the oil or you see the oil with the colour of it. That's when I'll change it. The air filter's fine at the moment, and like I do for my mowers, I clean them out pretty much every day, particularly when it's dusty. A lot of most yards, I'll blow my mowers off straight afterwards. But when I get home in the afternoon, I blow out the air filters as a matter of course, because I've got the compressor here and it gives them a good clean. Same with the wheel whippersnipper. It cost, I think it was just a tad under 800 Australian dollars for me, but it's paid for itself with a few of the jobs that I've had to do. You'll notice if you go back, the wheels are hard and they can be a bit clunky at times, particularly on some of the rougher ground. And I don't know whether pneumatic tyres would make it any better, but at the end of the day, it does a good job for what I need it to do. And yeah, I'm more than happy with it. So yeah, that's the wrap up for the Cub Cadet WST 100 wheel whippersnipper. So thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. Thank you for the question, Doc. I appreciate that, and hopefully people find this valuable for your own business. So thanks a lot, and I'll catch you soon.